Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Once again, it's your one and only favorite relationship talk pastor, Jennifer Tosin-K. So today I'll be bringing to you how to enjoy sex without guilt. When I mean without guilt, I mean without any guilt. So I know a lot of you have been having sex, and after having the sex you feel guilty, but today I'm going to give you tips on how to enjoy sex without guilt. Don't go anywhere, stay, I'll be right back. So when we talk about sex, what is sex? A lot of you understand what sex is because in fact 99% of the youth, teenagers and the married have been having sex, whether married or not, but they have failed to understand that the container of sex is marriage. And who designed sex? Who is the originator of sex? The idea between sex is from God. God was the one that created man. When he created Adam, he created Eve, and then he asked them to go ahead and multiply, and that is the origin of sex. I know, as I've said this, a lot of people would like, so are you saying sex is for reproduction and multiplication and fruitfulness? Yes, of course. And not just that, sex is for pleasure. So today, I'm giving you 4 principles honoring sexual intimacy. If you really want to enjoy sex without any guilt, I'll be giving you these principles. So our principle 1 goes like this. Sex is for God's glorification. So anything you're doing outside the glory of God, definitely you'll be guilty about it. For you to enjoy sex without guilt, it means you have to deliberately, intentionally make up your mind not to have sex outside the box of marriage, which is the container of sex. Okay, so when you have sex outside marriage, of course you're going to feel guilty because God's intention and glorification for sex is to be indulged in the marriage and not outside the marriage. So if you're in a relationship and you're having sex with several partners, like usually you say what do we call it, friends for benefit, one stand, and etc., that I've come to understand during the course of this relationship coaching. I've got to understand all of this. So if you want to have sex without feeling guilty, because a lot of people have gone to my DM to DM me that, oh, I had sex with him, oh, in fact I broke up from this relationship and I got into another relationship and I find myself having sex with another man and now I feel guilty for everything. Okay, so now if you don't want to feel guilty for if you want to enjoy sex without feeling guilty in your relationship, is to abstain from sex till you are married. 2, sexual intimacy brings unity amongst couple. Okay, so how do you enjoy sex without feeling guilty? Like I said in the first point, first of all, ensure you are married before you can start having sex. And what does sex does? It reunites, it brings intimacy between the both couples. So if you are not married and you are busy having sex and feeling you are enjoying it, oh no, the conscience is there to make you feel guilty at all times, then that is why you must have sex at the right time. Because what sex does is that it brings bonding, it brings unity, it ties the 2 people together, the 2 partners together, and that is the more reason why you should have sex at the right time. Okay, also what sex also does when you have sex without feeling guilty is that it brings the bond between you and your partner. And how can you bond with someone if you go about having sex with relationship 1, relationship 2, relationship 3, and at the end of the day those relationships crash? You now find out that you have a lot of bonding with different ladies, with different men, and that's going to cause a lot of chaos and setback in your love life. Okay, so the best way to enjoy sex without feeling guilty is to wait until when you say I do. And when you begin to have sexual intimacy with your partner, it brings the glory of God, it glorifies the name of the Lord. And number two, like I said, it reunites the couples together. So don't have sex at the wrong time. Third point is how to enjoy sex without feeling guilty is to be ordered oriented. How will you be oriented? You need to know what sex is all about, how to enjoy this sex, get sex education. You should be able to know what sex is all about, the advantage and the disadvantage of sex. How can you go and have sex? Like sometimes some people go and have sex, and there's this order of the day that they say aside the normal way of having sex, they have what is called anal sex. Okay, there was a day I woke up around 5 a.m. and I saw in my DM, that was in the year 2021, I saw in my DM a lady who chatted me that she saw something on social media and she decided to try it out with her boyfriend. She had an anal sex with this man. This sex, do you know what is called anal sex? Anal sex is a sex that is the penetration happens in the anus, where poo is coming out from. That is where she had it, and since then it has been roller coaster for her. She has not been able to hold her poo. She poos anyhow. She has to be admitted in FMC. So you see, I had to come to her aid. So what am I trying to say? Sex is supposed to be ordered oriented. You should be oriented about it. You should know a lot about this sex, what your advantage and disadvantage of, before you venture into the adventure of having sex. And like I said earlier, with this you can actually enjoy sex without feeling guilty. And lastly is that sexual intimacy is mostly enjoyed when it is done regularly. How can you be having sex regularly without feeling guilty with a man that is not called your husband, or with a woman that is not your wife? You did not take her for a keep. So you see, so sex is very enjoyable. It's very sweet. It's something that a lot of the youth are not exposed to. So I want each and every one of you to understand that sexual education is very important, because I know if some of you or most of you eventually out there is well oriented about sex and how to go about it, you will have sex and enjoy sex without feeling guilty about it. Okay, so our last point is having it regularly. Very important, because if you look at sex has a lot of benefits to the body. It helps to reduce stress, it helps with your hormonal balance, etc. and etc. You can go and do your research on that. Okay, so once again, it's your one and only favorite relationship talk, Pastor Jennifer Tosin-Komolafe, and I'm here to say hello to you before I take my bow. So if you're here for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share on all my social media handles, okay? And also invite your friends to follow my page as we build this community larger. Thank you so much for watching my video. God bless you. Bye.